Believe Nation, happy Tuesday. Tuesday's my YouTube day, so I'm spending the day making YouTube content for you. I spend the morning kind of planning out what my videos are going to be, and then I spend the afternoon recording them. So I'm excited. I created some awesome new outlines for videos. I also spoke to my YouTube channel manager and got some advice on memberships and merch shelf stuff. So I haven't done a ton with YouTube memberships, so we'll see if I decide to go down that role. I'm curious about it. Just haven't figured out a great way to turn that into something yet and make it a great experience. But we'll see. We'll see if we make it happen. Anyway, meanwhile, I got a special guest waiting for him. I don't see him here in the chat. We'll see when he pops in. Anyway, until then. Hello, everybody. Hello, David. Hello, Noon. Hello, Fact. 2 word. All right, I like it. If you got something quick, let me know. Put it down below. Antonio, let's go in the house. I like it. Matthew, did you ask Grant your question about real estate in Florida? Welcome, Glam. Welcome, Alex. Rule or be ruled. Look at that. I love it. Welcome. All right. As I wait for my guest, put some questions down below, see how I can help. Exceed your potential. What up, Evan? Much love. Lottie Budgets in the house. Ollie Pat 07. I love it. Hello, Aziz, how do you, I don't know how to pronounce that? Aziz Sean? Did I destroy that? I hope I got that. Okay. Jawad, your brother, hope you're well. I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. I'm excited. I'm gonna make videos today. Somebody asked me yesterday, do you ever get tired of making videos? Are you still gonna be making videos in a couple years? Like, yeah. I mean, I've been doing it for 11 years. Just YouTube. I mean, I was doing videos before that in other platforms, but just YouTube for 11 years. And maybe YouTube goes away in the next 11 years, but I'll be doing something else. I'll be somewhere else. Because I'm addicted. I'm addicted to helping entrepreneurs. I'm addicted to trying to bring value, right? All right, what else we got? Pop your questions below, and I'll see how I can help. Hi, mentor. Appreciate you. Ashish. Yo, Evan from Akshay Forever. I like it. Google Summit, joining from India. I like it. IG Live with Angela in the house, too. Amazing. Angela, how are the IG Lives going? How are they going? I want to see you keep turning up. I popped in on some of them. I love the conversations you're having. It's amazing. Summer Craig, welcome aboard, Summer. Who's your favorite self-help coach? I think it depends on what you're looking for, right? I get different things from different people. Just like, the people on my wall here, I get different things from different people here. Everybody that I profile on my website, on my channel, I learned something else from. Nina's in the house. Hey, Nina Carmichael in the house. We love Nina. Hold on. Okay, I love it. Yeah, so like, what are you trying to learn? And then who's doing it? And then how can you be around them more? So today, who did I learn from? Who was I looking from today? Mark Cuban. The top 10 that we just launched on Mark Cuban. And then, what was the other one? The six habits of how to stay healthy, with the 2 that I watched this morning. Right? Like, I watch my own videos. You want to know what I'm learning and what I'm curious about? Go watch my channels, right? The main channel and the top 10 channel. The Espresso channel is usually me talking, so I don't sit there in the morning and listen to myself watching back. But if you go to the main channel and my top 10 channel, that's what I'm learning. So whatever new video comes out, we're launching a new one. Well, we launch a new one every day, pretty much. Weekends, not always every day. Main channel, yes, every day. Nina says, buy Evan's book, Built to Serve. What's that in contact? Is that just a general statement, Nina? Is that just a general statement? Go buy Evan's book. I like it. Gotta love Nina. Okay, what else? Hey, Shama Durak, welcome. Hey, Evan, how can we help entrepreneurs within developing countries? I'm already doing it, right? You create content. It's the easiest way. As long as somebody has a connection to the internet, they can hear your voice. They can learn from you, right? So start creating, start making. Do you read more or watch more videos? Oh, watch more videos for sure. I barely read. I mean, my goal is 10 pages a day. Because I've been hanging around so many book people, because I launched my book, Built to Serve, right? Built to Serve, if you guys don't have it, there it is. Go get your copy, Built to Serve. Get a signed copy from my website. Because I've been hanging around so many book people in marketing and promoting the book, I've been more consistent on my reading habit. So I'll read, hey, Danny Shapiro, there he is. All right, let's bring him in. Hold on. There he is. Danny. You guys are going to love this guy. Where is he? Danny. Danny, you didn't request. Hold on. I got to find you now in the chat here. Danny Shapiro is going to share some knowledge today. Help me and help you. There he is. Whisperer, about to join in. Here we go. I'm ready. Hope you're ready. We're going to learn. There he is. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Where's home for you?
Brooklyn, New York.
Oh,
we're going through like a hurricane thing outside right now.
We're not that far. I'm in Toronto, Canada.
Oh no, not far at all.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So you guys, if you don't know, this is the Muscle Whisperer. I've been on a quest recently to live pain-free. This is my goal. I want to live pain-free. I saw your account, like, I want to bring him on and answer, like, ask some questions, pick his brain. Usually I'm the one answering the questions, but I want to pick your brain. So,
sure.
I live on a standing desk. I use a standing desk on a trampoline. So this is my office.
Oh wow.
So this is the setup. There's a trampoline there. It's the bands instead of the springs, and then I'm standing here, and the monitors are like just kind of almost eye level. They're at the 20 degree, 15 degree tilt. And I'm trying to figure out how to live even more pain-free. So I've done like chiropractic and all that kind of stuff, and it helps. Mm-hmm. But then the pain keeps coming back because, your posture sucks, right? And your setup sucks. And it's not, so as I realized that, okay, well, it's not that I'm going to stop going to, chiropractic massage or anything, but like, how do I my day to day live more pain free? So the two that I'm getting the most is the like deep lower back, and then the shoulders here.
Right.
So what do you recommend for me? And hopefully in my, as we fix me, people watching, learning can also get fixed as well and learn more about everything you do. What do you recommend?
So low back and shoulders is actually something that's really common. There's been kind of like an explosion through coronavirus as people are staying home more often, working from home, or just even if you are not working, just being home more often, that less mobility kind of factor really spikes up the low back, spikes up the neck, because we're hunched over, whether we're watching Netflix or working behind the computer. Yeah. And while a chiropractor or a masseuse, or even a lot of physical therapists can provide temporary relief, right? You're not really about the temporary, right? We want further longevity and to be healthy and to feel good forever.
I'm sitting up more straight just in listening to you.
Yes, there we go.
It's happening already. Okay.
See, look at that. Step one, check.
Okay, so let me say. So yesterday somebody told me as I'm standing. I can't. Maybe if I back this up more. Hold on. Let me tell you, so you can actually see. So if I'm, let me set this up here. So as I'm standing, my natural on the trampoline would be like the back is arched, and he said, put the pelvis forward.
Yeah, I would change the phrasing on that a little bit.
Okay.
Instead of jamming the pelvis forward, because then you're going to be actually even more further arched, right? If we think about that low back curvature, okay. What we need to actually do is tilt the pelvis, not push it forward.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Not have it like. Yeah. Exactly. So how do I know where my pelvis, like the ideal position for my pelvis?
So the ideal position is different for everybody. We all have a natural curve, right? So it's different for everybody. So even right there, right, for you. That's quite a bit of a curve right there in the low back. So tuck it just a little bit. Right there. That already is. Turn a little bit more sideways. The other way. Yeah. A little bit less. There you go. So tuck it in just a touch more. Right there. How does that feel?
It feels good, but my butt cheeks are like working extra hard now.
So now relax the butt cheeks, but keep the position.
Relax the butt cheeks. Is that it? Did I do it?
Yeah, that looks pretty good. You lost very little, if any, of the curve fixing, but yeah, that looks pretty good right there.
This is a whole new way of standing.
Right, and what I would actually recommend is for you to get rid of the trampoline.
What? Really? Whoa, dude, you're killing me. Why? Why get rid of the trampoline?
So just before we did that little fix, right? Just looking at how you're standing a little bit more towards your toes, right? And that's going to accentuate that little curve in the back. So the trampoline, because it's an unsteady surface, it's kind of it's malleable, right? It's like like sand. It's even worse than standing in sand, right? So it's actually you're going to go further into that toward the toes, and we want less of that.
Okay, hold on. Because I feel like I go on my heels more when I'm out. Hold on, there we go. I keep dropping my phone trying to get the angle right here. This is it. Official Danny Shapiro. Where are people finding it? Is that your account? That's it.
Sorry?
Your account, your IG account for people to follow you.
Yeah. Official Danny Shapiro. There's plenty of exercises, stretches, mobility moves, everything.
Okay, so
yeah.
So if I'm on the trampoline, it sinks more in the middle, so I'm actually more on my heels.
Right. So now we'll tuck in your hips a little bit, and now try to place your weight right into the middle of the foot.
So I have to lean forward. I gotta. Okay.
Not too much. Now bring the hips in.
Okay, so this is the middle. This is the middle.
Right.
Now bring the hips in.
And now open up the chest a little bit. Squeeze the shoulder blades a touch. There you go. Now keep the upper body. Only shift the lower body. Tuck it in a touch. Right there. Does that feel weird?
Yes, very weird.
That is probably right.
Wow. But is this how I should be walking then? Like, am I just walking wrong too?
So the way you walk, same as the way you stand, right? Before we make the little adjustment, the way you stand is going to be how you walk, if not worse, when you're walking, right? The more movement we include, if we have a certain habit, we're more likely to sustain that habit, right, through activity.
Okay.
So it's not that you have to feel like you have to tuck in and keep it there that whole time, because that's unrealistic and not very doable.
But
right?
don't I have to? Like, otherwise, won't the pain just keep coming if I'm not maintaining that posture?
So it's great. That's awesome. I love that question. So posture is a piece of the puzzle, right? So the way to maintain a new habit, just like with anything, whether it's health or business, is we have to create the new habit little by little. So for example, even just that little tuck in, really feeling in that small little tuck, if you can do it consistently over a long period of time, that will translate into all of your movements. So eventually you won't even have to think about it anymore. It'll just be a natural thing. Like, you don't think about where your hips are when you walk right now. You just walk.
Yeah.
Right. So if you can add in these little exercises and mobility moves.
Well, so here's what I do. Look, I put this. So here's my monitor. I got this sticky note right here that I'm looking at all day. That it says, I don't know if you can read. It says, align your pelvis. As a constant reminder when I'm on my trampoline. Oh, there it is again. Align my pelvis.
Can I help you with that post-it?
Yeah.
Replace align the pelvis with tuck in the pelvis, and then add on underneath that, slight squeeze in the shoulder blades.
Okay, I'm going to write it down. Okay, here we go. It's happening.
Do it. Let's do it.
So one is tuck in the pelvis.
Tuck in.
Tuck in the pelvis. Slight shoulder squeeze.
Yep. Squeeze slightly together. Yep. Slight shoulder squeeze.
And I want my weight. You said weight in the middle of the foot.
Right. Midfoot. Midfoot to the heel, not midfoot to the toes. Midfoot to the heel. That's sweet spot.
So in the arch.
Yeah. Too much in the toes is bad. Too much in the heels is bad, right? Each one has its own little consequence. But if you're smack down in the middle, that's like perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
So that alone, just those two small little tiny adjustments, especially if you're behind the desk a lot, I mean, that'll already do a world of goodness. The other thing is actually applying more moves like that open you up.
So somebody just put in the chat, I literally just did it. Perfect. There you go. You're learning too. You're learning alongside me.
There we go. There we go. All virtually too, huh? Isn't this great?
Yeah.
So, so the next step would be to do moves and exercises that really open you up, right? That really open up the thoracic spine and get the low back moving.
Okay.
For people who are standing, sitting, you can do this either way, the same way. So if you have your hands down by your sides, I'll even actually stand up with you.
Okay, I can do this standing up?
Yeah, of course. You can do it standing, you can do it sitting. Either one, whichever one works best for you.
Okay, if you're watching along, do this with us, guys. Okay.
So, hands down by the sides, feet like shoulder width apart.
Uh-huh.
Now watch, I'm going to go half screen here. So you're going to just tilt to the side and just trace your hand along the side of your leg until you feel a stretch in the other side.
Yeah.
Good. Now hang out there for a couple seconds and then go the opposite way. So scoop over here and go the opposite way.
Yeah.
Now you feel a stretch on the low back?
Yeah.
Perfect. So let's go. Let's make it now continuous. So shift over, couple second hold, and really reach for the bottom of the floor here. Trace your hand along the leg and reach for the floor.
Okay. What
Sorry?
What do you call this?
The side to side lean.
Official, guys. Official Danny Shapiro.
Official.
The side to side lean. All right. I like it.
So that one is going to do really good for your low back because we're very much forward and backwards movers at the moment. We don't do much rotation or side bending. And the muscles required to produce those movements aren't activated. So they're going to be underused and tighten up. And that low back pain that you're feeling is a lot of times from those small little tiny muscles that line the spine that are just not being used. And they want to be used. So this is a great way to do that.
So what I wanted to do was this, but don't do that.
So that's the next step. That's actually the next step. So we have the side-to-side lean, just basic lateral rotation.
Uh-huh.
What you're doing is a lateral rotation with actual rotation.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, you can bend to the side. Once you get there, reach the right hand outside of the left knee, right? And try to reach down towards the foot with the right hand across.
Okay.
Right, and go slide down it until you feel a stretch.
Where am I feeling the stretch?
Can you see that? Let me shut that a little bit.
Left side.
Right through here. So if you're bending to the left and
Yeah.
reaching with the right, you should feel it right in that right low back area.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I got that.
Yeah. And then gently come up and then go to the other side. So side bend first and then reach forward across.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
What do we call this one, Danny?
Side to side lean with rotation. It's crazy. It's crazy talk.
You gotta wait. We need better branding. You gotta brand these things.
Well,
for sure.
I have a move that's called the dancing move. It's one that I came up with originally. So we're gonna get to that in a moment.
And how often are you doing? How often am I doing this side to side lean with rotation?
So honestly, the more the better, right? If you want a general kind of like amount of reps per set, side to side is 1 rep. I would do 8 reps per set for 2 sets, probably in the morning, midday, and evening. That's what I personally do. I work from the morning all the way through, and then the evening, usually like in the morning and evening is your tightest, right? Morning, you just woke up from 4 to 8 hours of sleep. Evening, you just went through your entire day. Whether you're sitting, moving around, whatever. Do your body some good, move it around, get the blood flowing. So that's how I would do it.
Okay.
A lot of people don't have time, so whatever time works best, that's when.
Okay.
A lot of these moves also, if you're working behind a desk or standing at your desk, you don't need anything, and they take literally like 20 seconds. So you can literally do it from work, from your seat, so there's no excuse not to, right?
But if I fix my posture, I should have less of a need for these things.
Don't think of it as I need to do this because I have pain. Think of it as I need to do this to make sure I don't have pain for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Right. So it should be done whether you have pain or not.
Okay.
I had a terrible back pain injury 7 years ago. Since then, no matter what, I do my routine religiously because I want to make sure I never feel like that again.
Okay.
And if someone is listening and they've never had pain, that's even more reason to do all these things because so you don't have pain later on. And again, just to address the posture, fixing posture is just a piece of the puzzle. It's not the cure-all to everything, unfortunately.
Okay. What else?
That's why these ones are great.
Because my head is like posture is the most important. So what am I missing?
Again, just pure mobility. Like I told you, we're only moving forward and backwards. We're not rotating around. We're not side bending, and all of these things are missing, right? If we don't do certain movements, we have muscles to produce certain movements, but we don't do them, so they become underused. So they will tighten up, and that's how people usually get pain. Again, unfortunately, that's just how it happens. And the biggest proof in the pudding was coronavirus, because literally I got hundreds of calls, hundreds of messages saying, since coronavirus, low back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, like front of the hip, right in the hip flexor area. And it's all because we just decreased our movement. And movement is king. It's the key to everything. I feel like I'm like a cult leader.
Well, I'm on
a cult.
So on my trampoline, my goal is 20,000 jumps a day.
I love it. That's great.
That's part of the trampoline. It's to encourage. No, they're not like giant jumps. It's just mostly like this. I'm basically doing this almost all day long, but not with like better posture.
So like try to do those jumps with the tucked in hips.
Try to do the jumps with the what?
With the tucked in hips. See how that feels.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm doing this correctly. This is a mental exercise, man. Okay, we're setting it up. Here we go. Okay. This is normal. Okay, let me set up normal. I'm at my computer. Go. Talking to Danny. Okay, great. So now let's tuck this in so you can see. Okay, where's my weight normally? Okay, adjusted. There we go. Okay, great. So now you want my shoulders back and the pelvis forward. How's that?
Can you give me more?
More pelvis?
More pelvis. Yeah, but don't sacrifice the chest. Open it up.
More pelvis and open up the chest.
Give me a little bit more pelvis and we're good.
Go that far.
Again, don't think forward. Think inwards.
Take what inwards?
The hips. So don't focus on. Let me see if I can get it this low. Don't focus on pushing the hips forward.
Yeah.
Rotation inwards. Right out and in.
Okay. So this is normal, and we want.
There you go. Yep, right there. Right there. Good.
Okay, and shoulders up and squeeze.
Let's do it.
So this.
Good, and keep that consistent.
Wow. This feels super unnatural. Like this feels super far forward. That this is not how I would normally. Like this is how I'm supposed to walk, right? This is what you want, like all the time.
Well, just again, unclench the butt cheeks, but then yeah, you're good.
Right. So how do you? Okay, so I gotta tilt the pelvis forward, but not have the butt cheeks. Wow, that's gonna take some practice.
Yeah, it's very much so a mental game. This is hard to do because there's so much coordination going on.
Yeah.
Between pelvis, upper body, lower body. It's a whole thing. This is why practice is really important for this stuff. It's a huge game changer.
Is it because I naturally have, is my spine a little different than most? That I have the curve and I have to autocorrect by doing the pelvis? Or is that everybody?
So, I mean, again, we all have a natural curve. So, like, through our upper back, mid back, we have an outer curve. And then as it gets to the mid back to the lower back, we have an inner curve. Everybody's different depending on how you're born, how you grew up, what you're doing for a job, what sport you're doing. For example, my hips were also very much so tucked out. So I had to practice with what you were doing.
Yeah.
And this was actually also, like, looking back, I used to be a professional ballroom dancer for 16 years. This is a big issue that I had with my hips and my feet, is that my hips were rotated inwards and my hips would be outwards.
Okay.
So this is a constant practice of just bringing it in, turning the hips out for me. So this is for you because you do have a little bit of an extra curve in the low back. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
But something like the tucking in and just practicing that, lengthening those muscles that are tight when your low back angle is a little bit more than it needs to be. Yeah. Things like doing those little side-to-side leans with rotation and without is really, really good.
Okay. And so now do you walk with your back straight and pelvis forward? Like you naturally walk now like that?
Well, in terms of the pelvis, it's where it's supposed to be. But yeah, I walk as if I'm walking on the dance floor, presenting myself every chance I get.
Okay.
And it's the hardest when you're really tired. And like when you're at the gym and when, you know, after a workout, for example, it's also the hardest. At the end of the day, it's the hardest time to hold it. But yeah, you force myself and you push yourself to get that position. And it pays off big time. Big time.
All right. Well, I got some work to do. I got some homework.
Oh yeah. Let me show you that dancing move. Let me open up your, let me change your world for your chest and your back.
Okay.
This one we can brand here. So, have your hands out in front of you like this.
Do I stand up? I'm going to stand up.
Sure.
I'm going to stand up. Okay.
All right, so hands forward.
Uh-huh.
Like really push it forward. Push your hands towards me.
Okay.
There you go. So now one hand is going to go up, one hand is going to go to the side. So the hand that goes up, you're going to go directly back and push it back behind you. And then the other hand, you're going to push out and go back this way. And you're going to feel as if you're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades this way.
Okay.
Right? You should feel it opening you up big time.
Yeah.
And then bring it back. Push the arms towards me again. Like your shoulder blades are going outwards. Push to me, and then switch hands.
Okay. I see that.
Right? And the goal with both is to constantly push it behind you without rotating the upper body.
Right.
So like 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and then 12 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Oh, straight back.
Yep, straight back this way, and then to the side this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The dancing move, the dancing stretch. I like that we have this one branded. But where do you do that in dancing?
Sorry?
Where do you do that in dancing? You're not doing this in dance. I guess is this like holding on to the partner or what?
Well, I mean, you have different positions. You know, you have coming outwards, coming upwards, right? We have all, like I did ballroom dancing, right?
Yeah.
We go through all different sorts of positions and hand placements and all that. So this combining dancing movement with physical therapy knowledge, the dancing move.
Angela in the chat saying, that's so good.
Yes.
I like it. Okay. Awesome, dude. So for people who want to learn more about you, you've got your Instagram, you got TikTok posting videos. Are you on YouTube as well?
Working on that at the moment.
All right. I know a guy who might be able to help you. He knows the thing or two.
Well, I wonder who it is.
That might be. Yeah. We'll connect. We'll connect. Cool. Awesome, dude. I got some work to do. For people who want to dive deeper into your world, where are they going? What's the next step?
So the best place to reach me, if you want to talk and discuss anything, on Instagram for sure. This is like my main platform. So definitely shoot me a message, give me a comment, drop anything. I try to respond as best as possible. My page is filled with these kinds of moves for the whole body. And then if you watch to the end, you know, you may even have an opportunity to dance along with me. So definitely join me for that. And again, I love answering questions. So anything and everything, shoot it at me.
Cool, man. Thank you for the love. Appreciate you. Thank you for healing. I got some work to do.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much.
Much love.
Much
Cheers.
love, man. Cheers.